Well, it's May 2024. After a couple of years of kind of hiatus, a little illness in the family, we're back, and we'll be putting a boat in the water pretty soon. But I wanted to give a quick shot of the underbody of this boat, good old Mistress, because I did a couple modifications. Or obviously external lid keel. That's just painted with pettit prop coat roll-on version. And those little black smears, just the way it seems to be, but in the water it just turns out to be uniform gray and seems just fine. And the roll-on works a lot better than the spray, by the way, like order of magnitude better. But anyway, here's the thing I wanted to share, which is the mod to the rudder. Built a supporting skeg out of 1-inch thick G10 fiberglass, glassed it to the hull with 13 layers of alternate E-glass and biax, and faired it a bit, and then manufactured this arrangement here out of 316L. Looks really gray and whatever ooky because it's got that same prop coat on it, but it's all 316L and TIG welded, and it looks just fine. I just tigged it up with material that I had. Again, 316L, and without the paint, you'd see there's no indication of crevice corrosion, etc. It's been in the water off and on for a while, but I haven't just shown it before. The trick was getting the pivot axis of the rudder correct, so that I could, it would steer easily. And backing up here, you kind of see what I mean. The rudder post in this boat comes down at an angle, obviously. So I needed that axis to be on the same axis. So I glassed a 1-inch thick piece of G10 to the bottom of the rudder as a foot, and then made this arrangement for it. And it was a little tricky to get the axis straight, but it is a little bit of fiddling around with various rods and things to extend that axis so it'd be correct. And oh yeah, everything was glassed with wet system epoxy, pretty obviously. Wouldn't want to use anything else. And because we got lucky on the day we did this fab here, we were able to chemically bond it all in one day. So that's about as good as it's going to get for this thing. And the overall thickness now, it's pretty good. Yeah, hard to tell. But a little lumpy here in the middle, sticks out probably 1/4 of an inch on each side, but probably about 1/4 inch ultimately of fairly high, as high as I could get glass to resin ratio. And then the folding prop, which seemed like a natural here. So the reason here was simple. A, super tired of catching every line in the lobster pot under the planet Earth. And B, really wanted to structurally support the rudder because it plans to do a bit more long distance sailing. And having lost a rudder on a Tartan 33, a spade rudder, I kind of swore I wasn't going to go to sea with anything that wasn't, well supported. And this G10 is pretty strong. It's a bit flexible, but from what I can tell, the rudder and it match each other pretty nicely. Eventually what I'll do is I'll pop a hole or two after I reinforce the top even more. Pop a hole somewhere here on some kind of a shoe, drawing control lines up should I lose the armature of the rudder, the guts inside it. That's the story with that. And it turns out the slight streaking here seems to be from rainwater that kind of sat in that crevice. It's not guts of the rudder leaking, thank heavens. This is the second rudder. This one's a reinforced rudder that I installed myself. The first one rusted quite badly internally, but never actually failed. But it was kind of scary the way it was dripping brown goo on the ground. And there's my wind vane steering system here. And that's really it. I just wanted to kind of show this portion because this has worked really, really well. Under power, the clearance, the prop clearance is so great. Virtually no engine vibration at all. The drag reduction by using this flex-a-fold prop has been fabulous. And it's mated with a Beta 16 motor, 2.64, I think, reduction ratio. The highest one they offered routinely, and a 15-inch, 11-inch pitch prop. 15 diameter, 11 pitch. Anywho, that's basically it. But motor's well, backs up great. And the great feature about this is that the rudder is still, partially balanced. Haven't changed that at all. So it's a partially balanced rudder that's nicely supported at the bottom, which is kind of unique. Steers beautifully. Fingertip steering, even downwind in pretty good winds, and the wind vane has no trouble with it at all. Anyway, that's it. Goodbye, and we'll see you when we're in the water and give you a deck tour, because a lot has changed, I think, since the last time I showed anything about this boat. Bye.